High above the ancient village of Capestrano, in the heart of Abruzzo, stands a monument that has watched over this land for centuries. The Castello Piccolomini is more than a beautiful medieval building. It is a fragment of a time when castles were built not only to house the powerful, but to protect the people and territory under their command. At the heart of the castle lies the memory of an older medieval fortification. The imposing prism-shaped tower that still rises above the surrounding structure is a surviving reminder of that earlier defensive stronghold. Over the centuries, the fortress was transformed and enlarged. In the 15th century, the complex was rebuilt and developed under the great noble families who controlled this part of Abruzzo. Among them were the Aquila, the Piccolomini, and later the Medici. In 1463, Antonio Todeschini Piccolomini, nephew of Pope Pius II, was invested with the county of Celano by King Ferrante of Aragon. Under the Piccolomini, the castle took on a new character, combining the strength of a military fortress with the elegance of a Renaissance noble residence. Look closely and the castle reveals both sides of its identity. Its massive walls, towers, surviving battlements, and protected entrance speak of defense. Its Renaissance windows, courtyard, marble well, and architectural details speak of wealth, status, and power. The original entrance was positioned on the eastern side, protected by a moat. Visitors would once have crossed a drawbridge to reach the fortified complex. Today, the drawbridge is gone, but the castle still preserves the rivellino, the defensive structure that guarded the approach, together with the openings once used for chains of the bridge. From these walls, defenders could monitor approaches to the settlement and protect an important strategic position in the surrounding landscape. This was the practical purpose of a medieval castle. It was a place from which territory could be watched, access controlled, and inhabitants sheltered in times of danger. The castle therefore functioned not simply as a residence, but as a fortified enclosure, a place where military necessity and aristocratic life existed side by side. And yet, perhaps the most beautiful part of the castle is found within. At the center of the courtyard stands the 15th century marble well, framed by columns with carved capitals. Here, the harsh world of medieval warfare gives way to something quieter. Stone, light, water, and architecture come together in a space that once served the daily life of the people who lived behind these walls. The centuries have not passed gently. The castle has witnessed changing dynasties, changing borders, earthquakes, wars, and the gradual disappearance of the feudal world. But its walls remain. Today, the Castello Piccolomini stands at the center of Capestrano as a living reminder of Abruzzo's medieval past, a place where military architecture, noble ambition, and the history of an ancient village meet. And as the light moves across its stone walls, it is easy to imagine the castle as it once was, a guarded stronghold, a noble residence, a watchful presence over the village, and a silent sentinel of Capestrano. Centuries have passed. The armies are gone. The drawbridge has disappeared, but the castle still stands. And from these ancient stones, the history of Capestrano continues to speak.